Just when you think the Dodgers are no longer interested in Juan Soto, it now seems they still are. We got a report from Jon Heyman that goes more into detail on exactly what is going on with Juan Soto and is he going to be a Dodger or not. Hey, this is Mike Nelson of Dodgers Digest. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the 21% of the ones who are watching these videos who have already hit the sub button, but 78% of you have not subscribed yet. You know, myself, Brad J, we're bringing you everyday Dodger content. We have a goal of reaching 6,000 subscribers before the month is over. And only you can help us out. Make sure to subscribe for the best Dodger content on YouTube. Let's get right into it. So, the Dodgers reportedly remain in negotiations with a decision approaching from Juan Soto. This is absolutely, pretty huge, if you say, to say the least. Jon Heyman tweeted this out earlier today. All 5 teams, the Yanks, the Mets, the Dodgers, Red Sox, Jays, remain in the Juan Soto Derby. Don't assume anyone's a heavy favorite. He is very patient in his selection process, like his at-bats, but his decision is believed within days. This is absolutely, what was it, yesterday? We were talking about how Juan Soto was unlikely to sign with the Dodgers, and now Jon Heyman saying that the Dodgers are still in it. They're still interested in potentially signing Juan Soto. Now, this could potentially be the reason they have not, of course, signed Teoscar Hernández, right? Maybe that's why there has been a delay with that contract. We know, like we reported on this channel yesterday, David Vassay of AM 570 was talking about how both sides, there's mutual interest, a deal is going to be finalized in the near future, but it hasn't happened. It has not happened because the Dodgers probably are still, there's still an inkling of interest for Juan Soto. And like this article from DodgerBlue.com goes into more detail on the situation. Although the Dodgers seem remain in the mix for Soto, Teoscar has may be closing in on re-signing. That, of course, has been heavily reported. There's mutual interest between Hernandez and the Dodgers, of course, from the outset of free agency, but the pursuit of Soto has delayed a reunion. What do you guys think? That the pursuit of Juan Soto has kind of delayed, this reunion with Hernandez, basically a World Series hero for the Dodgers, the guy is a Dodger legend. He's only been with the Dodgers 1 year, and he's already cemented himself in Dodger history. It's kind of crazy to say that, but the pursuit of Soto has definitely taken an effect on this, right? It's unclear the Dodgers will be willing to sign both. They could benefit from signing 2 outfielders this offseason, but if only one is in the cards, the Dodgers are, of course, going to likely agree with Hernandez quickly after Soto signs with someone else. There's reports that the Red Sox are heavily interested in Juan Soto. That's the latest we're getting, less than an hour ago. There's reports that the Red Sox are trying to schedule a meeting with Soto in the near future to try to discuss a potential contract, get a deal done. But at the same time, it seems like the Dodgers are still, they're kind of still in the loop, right? It seems like the Dodgers have not moved on completely from Soto, and the Dodgers, of course, as we know, have quite a bit of money, right? I mean, the Dodgers are, they're the Dodgers, right? I mean, the Dodgers have a lot of money. Like it goes here as well in the article. Money is similar. No team presents a better chance of winning the Dodgers. And, of course, a stacked roster will be alluring to Soto. And that's why you can't completely rule them out, right? Because they have the cash that some of these other teams just don't have. I mean, are the Red Sox and Blue Jays really going to offer a realistic offer for Juan Soto? Think about it. For Juan Soto, do you think the Red Sox, those are the teams that Jon Heyman still lists as potential teams, right? The Red Sox and Jays, they're still there. But knowing the kind of money they pay for their players, the Red Sox, of course, we know in years past have paid a lot, but the Jays, really? I just don't see the Toronto Blue Jays, especially with the tax system in Canada. We know Shohei Ohtani for a bit, considered the Toronto Blue Jays last year, but in the end, it wasn't going to work out. That's why I don't think the Jays are really a realistic option, and maybe not even the Red Sox. It's probably the Mets and the Yankees and the Dodgers, and it's probably in that order, right? The Mets, as we know, are probably front runners to sign Juan Soto. That has been reported in the last few days that it seems like the Mets and Juan have made some strides in terms of negotiations. The Dodgers are still in there, but on the outside looking in. Personally, I don't think the Dodgers are going to sign Juan Soto. I would be really surprised if they did. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that the Teoscar Hernandez contract is real. I think that's already being discussed. And, unfortunately, the reunion with him or the finalization of that offer or that contract is being delayed with Juan Soto, right? And Hernandez, it seems like a loyal guy to the Dodgers. I think if he wasn't loyal to the team, he would probably already be kind of looking at other options, thinking, God, they're kind of more interested in another player when I want to be on this team, right? Because Juan Soto, does he really want to play on the Dodgers, right? I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Does he really want to play on the Dodgers? What do you guys think? Is he already kind of set? I want to be in the East Coast. I want to play for a New York team, Boston Red Sox. I think that's kind of crazy, but I mean, you can't rule it out, right? I mean, the Red Sox, the latest reports are saying that they're very active trying to get another meeting with Soto. They're really interested in him. The Teoscar Hernández thing didn't work out for the Red Sox, it seems, so they're more aggressive now. But at the same time, I think the Dodgers, they remain in the they're there, right? They're there in the situation for Soto. They're not completely. You can't say they're out of it. They're just not. They're there, right? They're in the conversation. Like John Heyman said, there's 5 teams still all there trying to potentially get the biggest player in free agency, right? This guy is a World Series champion. Had a good season with the Yankees. As hard as it is to say that as a Dodger fan, right? Because he is a Yankee, was a Yankee, might not be a Yankee anymore. Last year he was, very good for them. Even hit a home run in the World Series. Played well, right? The guy was consistent, especially when the other players were not. And he did the best thing he could have done last year to up his value in the free agency market, and that's what he did. And that's why the what is it, $600-700 million that he wants for his contract, a long-term deal. The idea of him, remember early on, I don't know if you guys remember early on, there was the notion that potentially Soto would sign a short-term deal potentially with the Dodgers. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that obviously doesn't seem likely now. It seems like he wants a long-term deal. He kind of wants to cash in right now. This is his moment. He wants to go for it. And the Dodgers have the most cash in Major League Baseball. They got the most money. They have proved it again and again. The Mets and Dodgers have the most money to spend. And that's why you can't rule out the Dodgers completely. What do you guys think? Comment below. Are the Dodgers going to sign Juan Soto? Or is this pure speculation and it's not happening? What do you guys think? Comment below. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!